Why, hello everyone. It's definitely been a while. I'm sorry for that, but I've also been very busy trying to get everything together for cyber learning for my children. Um, so they literally just got their stuff, um, and they both have had their first days of school now. Um, so far so good, I guess. Just kind of figuring out what works still. Um, my 13-year-old is doing great with uh, independent learning. He's kind of doing his assignment. I let him, pick, all right, which assignment, whatever you want to do next is fine as long as they all get done. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. I think he likes having a little bit of control. My kindergartner, um, this is her first time with any kind of like, I mean, she does have a little bit of a classroom setting on Wednesday nights, but this is it's not a classroom. We're here at the house, so trying to keep her motivated sometimes has been a little challenging so far. And if I tell her to do something, I know. But so that's kind of my experience, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Since it is coffee talk, I do have a different kind of coffee today. This is the Starbucks double shot espresso and cream. And I have not tried it yet. It's been one of those days. This is my third, if you want to call this a cup of coffee, this is my third one. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's good. It's it would probably be really good poured over ice, but straight out of the can is fine too. Uh, Best served chilled or over ice. Well, I did have it in the fridge. Um, I got these off of Amazon because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a learning coach soon, and I'm probably gonna need these. So I'm trying it, and I have a feeling once I'm done with this and this kicks in, I'm probably gonna get a lot done today. So rock on. But what I want to talk about is, you know, yesterday was September 11th, and everybody remembers that date for obvious reasons. But do you remember September 12th? The day after uh, started something, and it lasted for quite a while. Um, it we started coming together as a nation. You know, I was 18, so I remember very strongly, how things were. Um, and I think we all just came together to grieve together, to be in shock together, to try to understand um, what exactly had just happened. And, um, but the key word here is together. There was, and for a while, there was a lot of togetherness. There was um, a lot of patriotism. I mean, a lot of yellow ribbons being hung from trees, and a lot of American. I mean, I remember reading headlines or hearing it on the news that certain, like, some stores had sold out of all of their American flags, um, which is really neat to think about. Like, there were so many people just flying American flags and just, embracing what we really are beyond Christian or non Christian, beyond Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, beyond, white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever. beyond all of that, we are all in this country together. We are all Americans. And for me, first and foremost, I am a Christian above anything else, but I am an American. And we are all Americans. And, you know, that has really gotten lost in translation. That has been totally forgotten about. You know, we're so busy focusing on what we hate about other people and what we can't stand about other people and what, we don't like, what we annoys us, what frustrates us, that we forget that we all have things in common. We are all a part of the human race, and in this country, we are all Americans. And and for my personal belief, we are all God's children. Whether you believe in Him or not, you're still one of His creations. And those are some pretty big things to have in common, right? Because, well, what does being an American mean to you? Does being an American mean that you have freedoms that, some other countries might not have? Do you have, rights as an American citizen that some other countries, some places might not have? And for some of you, we focus on, why we have those rights, which is our veterans and people who have served, right? And we want to give those people our love and respect. We should take care of them when they're going out, while they're out, and when they come back. When they come back, most importantly, we need to take care of them. They've seen stuff that we'll never see in our lifetime. And there's things that I have a hard time dealing with in my everyday life. And I couldn't imagine that there really are like so many worse things that I could be seeing with my own eyes. That, so, we really do need to respect our veterans and our military. But beyond that, though, I just think I really want to get, even with all my opinions, through this whole thing, I am a very, even before this, I was an opinionated person. That I will not deny that. I am a very opinionated person. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if it was just like I was so quiet in school and kind of got made fun of for my ideas and stuff. So I just kind of shut up after a while. But then one day realized I'm not going to shut up anymore, and now I can't stop talking. I don't know if that's it or if it's just I have this need, like, I need to feel like I belong. I need to feel like I am, like, what I say matters to someone. That it counts. Not that it's, like, super important and high priority, but just that something that I'm passionate about means something. That it counts. That my opinion, counts for something. That, I don't know if that's vain or narcissistic or if it's just wanting to be included, but that's I think that's why I'm so opinionated and I express all of my opinions most of the time. I try to put a filter on things. That doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm a bottler. I bottle up my emotions and I can lay low for a while, and then I'll either read something or hear something or somebody will say something and it it triggers an explosion, and then everything that I've ever thought of for the last few weeks or however long it was just you know, comes flying out without a thought. And I need to work on not doing that. But I'm getting off on a tangent. Um, but I just want us to remember, like, how important that was that we all came together. And how much we really desperately need that right now. I really, you know, honest to goodness, I really don't care where you stand on, the whole mask issue. I really don't care where you stand on politics. I do care whether or not, like, how you come across. So, if you're going to make fun of me for my opinion or put me down for how I think, and I'm not doing the same to you, then I have a little issue with that. But at the end of the day, I still don't care who you're voting for or, you know, where you fall on things. If you feel more comfortable wearing gloves everywhere and sanitizing the crap out of everything, go for it. You know, um, I don't like people. I think my thing is I don't like people who don't need to be telling me what to do, telling me what to do. I think I've stated that before, probably several times now, but that's like a huge pet peeve of mine. I really don't like people that are not actually in authority over me, um, trying to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't take that very well. Um, but I'm just being, oh, it's getting stronger as I drink it. Yeah. But put all that aside, let's remember deep down who we are. We are human beings, right? There's no denying that. We are all human beings. And that is something every single one of us have in common. There's no fact checking that. There's no denying that. I don't know how you could deny that. And, we live in this country. We're all Americans. We need to start acting like it. We really, really need to come together and say, you know what? You might be voting for somebody in November that I really can't stand. But that one thing does not define who you are. And if you are a friend or family, I know that there's something about you that I really love and appreciate. And I need that to be our focus. Instead of what we don't like about other people, instead of what we can't stand about other people, what makes us literally roll our eyes about other people, let's remember what we love about each other. Okay? I have Republican friends, I have Democratic friends, I have Libertarian friends. I mean, they're kind of few, but but they're still there. And I think I have like one or two Green Party friends. So, you know, it I have friends who don't believe in God. I have friends who do believe in God. I have friends who are kind of all over the place, not really sure what they believe in, and that's okay. All my job is to be a good friend, try and be a good person, try to set a good example for others around me, my kids, people at work, just people in life in general. And, that's really all that we should be focusing on. So, I know this is getting to be a little bit of a long video, and I apologize. I am a talker. But that's what I want to say. I just want to encourage everyone to focus on what you love about other people. And there are people that are really going to challenge that. Some of them might be in your family. Some of them might be at work. Some of them, Might be everywhere you go, there might be somebody that just, you know, challenge yourself to find something you like about that person. It could be the earrings they're wearing. It could be the color of their hair. It could be, oh, you know what? They do have a nice smile. You know what? I like the way that they carry themselves. They seem very confident. Okay, focus on that. You know? I I often, have to stick my own foot in my mouth, and I am still a work in progress. I'm always going to be a work in progress. Um, but I'm trying. I really am. I am trying to, you know, understand a little bit more where people are coming from when it's definitely not something that I think for myself. Um, but at the bottom line, we are all God's creation. We are all human beings. Let's all be American and let's all love each other. Have a good day.